I come, good people. Here I come. Woo! Woo! Here I come, good people. Here I come. Let's set up shop in any way we know how. What am I missing here? Let's change that. We don't want to start the night off on the wrong foot right there. Whew. Let's get on in here, y'all. Chet said, let's bring up something dumb and keep them up all night. No, use it. No news at all. Good evening. Good evening. No, seriously, it really is a short show. Ryan, what's good? Lamont, what up, Steve? Dwayne, what's going on? Josh, what you into? What y'all into tonight? Fabian, what's good? I haven't watched any sports today. I have watched 0 sports today. Oh no, the spammers ain't coming in that fast, are they? Patrick, what's good? Nah, I hadn't even been really watching them. Okay. There you have it. Casper. Well, maybe he knows something I don't know. As far as I know, they're trying to avoid Kenny Payne. As far as I know, they're doing everything not to hire Kenny Payne. Maybe he knows more than me. No sports for you either. Watching Cobra Kai. Got driving in the morning. Fair enough. Raina, what's good? What's going on? No news, bad news. The only good news will be new head basketball coach. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. For real this time, huh? What's going on? Robin says, what's up, villains in the house? Remember to smash the like button. Likes being smashed. What is wrong with you people? I don't mean it that way. Why would you just give the button when it give the button to, right? You want the hunger for Kenny Payne to reach far and wide. You do that by hitting the like button, I guess. I know it doesn't make sense. Listen, unless you're just trying to sell a dream. Oh, unless you're just trying to sell a dream. I watched 0. Catherine, Catherine. Oh no. Oh no. Bad sports. Mm-hmm. More mid-major bullshit. And then talk about how they're gonna have this awesome awesome staff beside him and all this crap. Oh yeah. I mean, listen, y'all seen it. In the leak rumor. Just wait. You're gonna irritate him. Okay, just imagine being Kenny Payne, and you really want this job, and you hearing the whole fan base wants you, and Junior Bridgman, and Jonathan Blue, and the current players or whoever else. You're hearing everybody wants you, and then all we hear is, oh, we haven't even interviewed Kenny Payne yet. Or all we hear is, oh, he's a candidate. So what y'all gonna do? Just piss him off until he says, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not going back to that school and put up with them. Dumbasses don't know what they're doing. If you're Kenny Payne. Yeah, just piss him off. I'm not playing that fucking game either. just what up, Cashmere? Right. Except the AD and the president and Mitch Barnhart and Calipari. Calipari knows how good he is. Y'all remember the Coach Mack video about Kentucky trying to get our schedules moved around and all that shit that they were pulling? You think he wants to see Kenny Payne at Louisville? That's what people are understanding. Shut up about these other coaches. Shut up. There's one there. Y'all are this is getting blocked as we speak. This is getting blocked. James, what's good? Nate Oates. Facts. Listen, and here's the thing. That's not a threat. They're going to be happy to have me out of here. Especially not talking basketball to, breaking down their team, because they're going to be selling y'all some shit when I'm out of here. They're going to be selling y'all some bullshit. They're going to sell y'all some more jersey retirements. They're going to sell y'all some new slick way to honor a former player or something. They're gonna sell y'all all kind of shit. Then y'all really you're gonna lose the couple players. Ooh, Jesus Lord. Ooh. Muslim is not leaving Arkansas. I do remember they remember the Eric Wood.
Kenny Payne won those games.
They remember that? They did. Everything. Terry was good. Yeah, I mean, it's not even a conversation. You listen, you could have 40 years at some shit school, or you can be the associate head coach at the number one school of the last decade. Give or take. I'll give him some props. It's debatable. Hey, Bell. 1985. Cheers. Listen. I've done it. I've done it before. I told y'all my Titan story. I've done it because it's not your team. It's not your team. It's not your school. It's not if you don't have any say so in the presidents and the ADs and they could give a fuck about what and these are options. These are people who actually want to be here at the school. The Jeff Brohms, and y'all didn't want Jeff Brohm. It's the same crew that didn't want Jeff Brohm. I mean, Vince Tyree told you I'm gonna still be guiding Josh Hurd. Right. Listen, they're literally Kentucky's on a roll, and they're literally finding more shit to kick about Louisville than even giving Kentucky their props for how their team is playing. That's how bad it is. But that's when they say rent free and all that shit. That shit's real. Right. Bring me back. Bring me back for retirement. Try to try 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 to get him back in here. Oh man. Yes. I'm gonna be a YouTuber for a professional NFL team. I'm gonna be the ultimate insider. Josh, I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. You know what? This is appropriate because they're running the show right now. They're running the show, and it fucking sucks. It's breaking my heart. Josh.
Touching you, what could make sweet Caroline? Fuck you, Kate. I've never seen so good, so good. I really fine. Fuck you, Kate. You believe they never would.
Walter McCarty took Evansville and beat Kentucky in Rupp. That was just a former player under Rick. He never coached another game at Evansville again. Could you imagine if Kenny Payne coaching Louisville went up into Rupp? Y'all saw how fast they replaced that Louisville extra spot with Western Kentucky. Calipari don't fucking want to play Louisville. There is nothing to gain versus versus losing. That's why y'all, these motherfuckers are 50, 60 years old. They're the same people that avoided the 70-year-olds. They're the same people that avoided Louisville for the fucking 80s and the 70s. And you know what I'm saying? And they were forced to start playing. It's not coincidence. You think Cal all of a sudden was the dude? He shaking it. If he could avoid the game, he would. He tried. Y'all saw how he tried. That's why Mac put out that video. He tried to come up with every reason not to play. But you know what the leak was? Mac is scared. And that's why Mac got on here. And listen, for all you want, Mac wants to fucking smoke. Question his fundamentals, question his player rotation, all that shit. But don't ever question he with the shits. He want that fucking smoke. Y'all know that. You give him that. That fucking Xavier Cincinnati, go look at his interview after the game. He wants that fucking smoke. I will give him that. Now, listen, how you get there, I eventually just saw that you weren't doing the right thing. But y'all will never, ever, ever convince me he don't like that fucking street fight shit. He is not a punk at all. At all. Although, Coach, stop posting pictures of you going to LA stunting on the Cincinnati shit. Just time out. Just time out. Jeez, time out, Coach. You're smiling way too big. I guarantee they put a fucking no pain clause. Cal chased Rick around the entire country trying to take him down. He knows Kenny Payne would love to beat the holy fuck out of Calipari at Kentucky. And we didn't even play this year, and you bring in Kenny Payne. You see what they did when they lost Kenny Payne? They went and got the two main recruiters of the biggest roster. Didn't give a fuck about the money. Orlando, we don't care. Ken Coleman, we don't fucking care. Big money, big money. Who the fuck is making these decisions for us right now? I think we should just take our time and do a very consistent search. And shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Big programs, go get their dude. Listen, we tried to do the Xavier thing. Go get a fucking dude. Go get a fucking get it done dude who knows what the fuck he's doing here. Kenny Payne knows the every corner, nook, and cranny of this place. And he knows the state. Because he's at Kentucky 10 years. He would love, listen, y'all don't realize when fucking Calipari was asked the question, do you think Kenny Payne read your book? And Calipari said, you know those Louisville guys don't read. Go look it up. The associate head coach, they asked Calipari, basically, did the associate, do you think he read your book? And he said, you know those Louisville guys don't read. With him standing there. Y'all are going to let somebody fool y'all into thinking he has any Kentucky blood in him. Kenny Payne does not have Kentucky blood in him. You think? And guess what? Next year he was gone. Go whoop Cal's ass and be like, yeah, I fucking read I read that scoreboard, punk. Y'all know he said that. Did y'all know that? On fucking TV in an interview. Fucking laughed it off. Everybody laughed about it. I mean, Kenny Payne probably had to laugh just to not be not to be an asshole about it. Could you imagine the motivation that Kenny Payne would have if somebody said, you know those Louisville guys don't read in front of you and laugh with the media? Could you imagine that? So, again, fucking idiots. We need to find just the right guys instead of just shut up. I need a dude who got blood in his eyes for fucking Kentucky to get hold of that program. And Kenny Payne does. So that's why I say, stop asking me about these other candidates. Stop asking me. Stop asking me. I understand what y'all saying. Stop asking me. When they fuck this up, we're going to have a little fun, and then I'm going to be out. We're going to have some fun, though, on the way out the door. No, and listen, as soon as they hire whoever they hire, these fucking assholes in the media are going to be like dying to get on his nipple. Oh, this is a great hire, everybody. I mean, he has to blah blah blah, and just they're going to be fucking lining up to kiss some whack ass new coach's ass, lining up. I've seen it a million times. I've been watching this program behind the scenes. I've seen it a million. They're going to be lining up to kiss his ass and to sell y'all, because somebody's going to offer them interviews and gifts to sell the fan base on this jackass. that they bring in. I can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait. Yeah, that's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid. I don't pay that no attention. Party in Evansville, right? Right. I had a lady friend out of Evansville, more specifically, Terre Haute, and she said it. She said it's not a bad place. Mm-hmm. They're just getting checks, yeah. They're getting checks and running the fucking budget into the ground. They're gonna put all, like I said, put all these trophies in front of you. Hey, don't forget about this and don't forget about that. Again, I love my volleyball women program. Listen, I go to softball games. Listen, I love the program. I grew up on the Olympic sports. But everybody knows the Olympic sports are not making the money to support the sports programs overall. And right now, this has my focus. So when I know y'all get pissed at me for not showing the love, for the other sports right now. But this shit's like fucking DEFCON 1. This shit's over. This shit is at the edge. We got the ability to rock a crowd right now, but you are fucking this close. And what do you think's gonna happen? The fucking Olympic sports are gonna get canceled and shut down, and now all of a sudden we don't got a good soccer team, we don't have a good women's volleyball team, and we don't have a good softball team, we don't have a good field hockey team or lacrosse team. It's gonna fucking all trickle down. So don't get mad at me right now for not putting all my attention in the sports that are not generating revenue for the university. I'm sorry. It's not personal. It's not personal. Yeah. You think Calipari just cut off the Indiana rivalry, but he wants to play the Louisville game? Are you fucking crazy? He has zero reason not to play Indiana every year. Zero reason. But y'all got to listen. The moment the game might not be played, all your media outlets immediately started they fucking blame Mac for COVID. Well, that party with Eric and stop it. And then what did we find out? They blame Mac for COVID for a fucking year, right? What did we find out? We found out Calipari had his own rules. He said if nobody's showing symptoms, we don't test them. No wonder you ain't missed a fucking football game or a basketball game in 2 years. He fucking had different rules than Coach Chris Mack. You think if we would have had Carleek and Jalen, we have nobody in football or basketball half the season. How the fuck he get away with rewriting the rules? And Mitch Barnhart is literally the NCAA Tournament Selection Committee head chairman. And he's on the football playoff committee. They're doing their own thing. They're literally they really have their own rules. He told you that. You think they're not blocking Kenny Payne from coming here? Are you crazy? They put them Kentucky fuckers in there to look at our books, see our budget. Oh, we need to make sure the budget's not right. We need to all that shit. I'm telling the truth. Go look at the guy Bevan put in there. He's a finance guy. You put him in there to fucking trash the books. I don't necessarily think Vince Tyree sabotaged books, but that's what he does. His job is to quote unquote clean up companies, fucking get them ready for liquidation. Go look at his history on. Look what he does with companies. Why do you think they say he doesn't stay at companies long? Yeah, fundraising. Tom was an incessant fundraiser. Athletic directors have to be a psychopath about fundraising. You don't just kind of do a couple dinners and go get a little UPS deal. And no, you got to be fucking kicking every corner, searching under every rock for donations all the time, making sure your donors feel loved. I told y'all FSU sucked this year. It is, man. Listen, Christopher, y'all, Christopher's just doing this because he wants me to be on here all night. Guaranteed. Y'all think about listen, I know we got a multicultural environment. That's what I love about this. This is why I don't let people divide the room by talking politics in here and in real politics, not just like the reason I don't let people divide this room is because this is a room of old, young, left, right, black, white, male, female. It's a very, very, very open room. But hey, y'all, just be a Louisville player and black. And imagine if this white man, who you bring in all his talent and you watch him screw up your talent, you bring in these players, these Karl Anthony Towns, and you bring all these players in and you do all this for this white guy, and he says something. And Kenny Payne's always looking for a job. Keep in mind, every year, Kenny Payne wants to get a job. He wants to get a job. He's already fighting the black coach stereotype. And this white guy that you're literally the number one assistant coach in all of fucking college. And he says, y'all can't read. Just think about that for a second. Your number one problem with getting a head coaching job, it's like being a quarterback. It's like they think you can play, they think you can recruit, but nobody thinks you're smart enough to coach. I mean, y'all watch NFL. I don't have to go down that road. It's not a complicated subject. Imagine him saying, y'all, they don't read. And listen, and when I heard it, I was like, and I'll listen, and I'll be honest. I'll be extra honest. When I heard Calipari say that, you know what I did? Because I knew, oh, this is over. He is out of there. The first chance he gets for a good situation, he is out of there. He's not letting that go. He's too good. He's too good at what he does to let somebody say something like that to him. He's been working his ass off to get rid of that stereotype. When I tell you, blood in my eyes, dog, and I can't see, I'm just trying to be what I'm destined to be. And he want to take my head coaching life away. Manny, man. Wish the Lord, I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. You don't think Kenny Payne left that in his Audi, whatever, and left that and called Worldwide and said, "Hey man, what you doing?" Look, I say call like he's still holding the phone. He's in his car. He's on the screen. He hits the screen. He's driving. Hello? Worldwide. What's good? Hey, I need to talk to you for a second. You good? Hey, I'm going to call you back in 3 minutes. Cool. Hangs up. Worldwide goes into a private room wherever he is. Hey, y'all, excuse me for a second. It's my man, Kenny. Calls him back. Boop, boop, boop. Kenny, what's going on, young fella? Did you hear what that motherfucker just said? Who? Yo, boy. Who that? Fucking Cal. Nah, what'd he say? Man, we in the motherfucking interview. You know, got the fucking local reporters around and shit. They asked the motherfucker, did he read the Calipari book? You want to know what this motherfucker said? What'd he say? You know them guys from Louisville don't read. He ain't say that shit, KP. Man, that motherfucker just said that shit. Fuck. All right, man. You ready to get out of there? Yeah. Yeah, I had enough of this shit. All right, man. I'm on it. All right, get with me later. All right, go. That's what that fucking conversation sounded like the moment he left. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. He loved his job at Kentucky. He loved his job at Oregon. He loves the job of teaching. And he's fucking good at recruiting and teaching. He don't have to fucking be the star of the show. You think people ain't been trying to get him away? Listen, he gets to teach the best players in the world. He loved that shit. He loves taking what Denny taught him. He loves taking what, all his experience and giving that to very talented kids. He loved that shit. Nope. Corito. What's good? Facts. Yes. Yes. They're on the brink, man. Facts. They only got 2 games left. So, yeah, like, go out and support them. Go out and fucking rock the crowd for them. But here's the problem, too. You're negotiating against other schools with everybody else. Any college coach that's already a college coach, they're going to jack up the price by $2 million. Why would Musselman leave Arkansas to come here with no AD and no president for the same amount of money or a little bonus? You know what I'm saying? Like, even the SEC, y'all got different rules. You're a Nike school. Why the fuck would you sign up for this? Unless you're going to jack up the price on them. Then we're going to talk to these other fucking dudes. We're going to get raises. We talked about the other night. We're going to get raises for about 10 other guys. But at least we got a search firm. When you literally could have Kenny Payne out here just trucking the recruiting circuit. That's why I'm telling y'all, like, I don't know where y'all get y'all information from, but you don't even need information to see what's going on. Stop looking for an inside man because they're fucking abusing y'all. Stop looking for, listen, anybody who says they know something that the rest don't know anything. And I guarantee I talk to higher up people than y'all or them. I guarantee I have more inside connections than them. Wait a minute. Are you sure I just haven't got there yet? Hold on. Y'all bear with me. I got to scroll. Fred, I didn't see this. Sorry about that. You know what? It's right now, nobody has to apologize for their emotions. It's like a Monday morning. So yeah, hey man, fuck it. Cheers. I'm surprised these glasses haven't turned dark. Hey y'all, I hate wearing glasses. I took out my contacts, so I had to put glasses on just so I could read tonight, right? And here's the problem. Listen, I don't like glasses as it is, right? One day I went into work, right? Listen, imagine already being self-conscious and insecure about wearing glasses, right? And I don't remember what Steve said, but imagine going into work, right? And Steve said, "You look like a total dumbass in those glasses." I was like, Steve, why would you say that to me? Because they're transition lenses. So yeah, Steve was like, "Man, you look like a complete dumbass in those glasses." He said that right to my face. It was the worst. It was just the worst. It was funny though. and he was being honest. He was being honest. It was pretty funny. But I ain't like it. It made me feel bad. Petrino, yeah, Mac and Petrino, they beat UK, but they keep Sat at all costs. They lose the UK by 50 and want to hire KP or Braun. Right. That's a fact. That's what I've been explaining, man. Right. Kenny Payne. Even if there was like an equal candidate in the basketball world, I'm like, no, you gotta fucking hurt. It's like a trade. You want to take something away from teams you play. You want to take away from the teams you play, from where the rivalry is. 4 recruits. You're gonna lose fucking Caleb Glenn to Kentucky. You're gonna lose all Kentucky shit to who the fuck? Snade Oaks, like, the fuck do you know? What do you know about this shit? What do you know? You got your ass kicked by Rick Pitino. Rick Pitino just lost to Siena. Look, I keep it up. Listen, I said I'm gonna have to drive slower now. Albert C, man, feel better, man. Feel better. Albert, start eating better. Get more vitamin C and more nutrients, more exercise. You've been in and out of sick and being sick, man. Look. Sorry, Albert. As I'm sitting here talking shit to you and having a cocktail. Sorry. Just want you to get better. Albert, I'm going to get on one of those panels with Kwame Brown and his boy. This is his boy, Etan Thomas. And I'm going to get on that panel with him. And I'm going to say, hey, Kwame, it's your boy Etan right here behind me. Of course it is, Chris. Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. Like I said, imagine you know all the secrets. Imagine there's nobody on the planet more motivated to beat Kentucky and Calipari in particular than Kenny Payne. Imagine the guy won a championship here and knows all of Denny Crumb's tactics, all of Cal's tactics, has all connections with Worldwide, all connections with Nike, and every other connected source. The fucking media around the world has already said there is no other option. Y'all looking at me like I'm being obtuse. Look, now I feel like Andy Dufresne. What did you say to me? How can you be so obtuse? Y'all acting like this is just me. Every national media person said, you gotta get Kenny Payne. He's assisting the league. You gotta go get Kenny Payne. Everybody said that. Anybody who says otherwise is your fucking enemy. I'm telling you. Anybody who says different is your enemy. Do y'all think Josh Hurd is so important that he should be in the way of Kenny Payne getting hired? What did Josh Hurd do? Approve a Georgia strength and training assistant, a assistant D recruiting coordinator from this school, that school. Well, I mean, Josh Hurd got to he got to go beg for money from the lady who was the dean of Kentucky for 20 years. He got to go beg for money to get something cleared. Just to get some whack-ass assistant coaches. Listen, they're doing a good job recruiting. It's not personal. But we're talking big picture and big boy conversation here. Is Josh Hurd so important that you don't get Kenny Payne? Think Kenny Payne's going to sit around and listen to Josh Hurd? Hey, Kenny, this is what we got. This is what we're going to do. It's all we're going to accept. Who is this fucking guy? And this is not Josh Hurd. I'm just saying, be Kenny Payne for a second. Don't be Josh Hurd. I can be Josh Hurd. And I can say, hey, my name is Josh Hurd. I'm the AD here. I'm the new sheriff in town. Just be Kenny Payne. Josh can pull that shit with whoever these other coaches are. You can't pull that shit with Kenny Payne. You ain't going to be able to pull that shit with, I mean, just say you got a big dog coach, Billy Donovan or something. You think Billy Donovan gives a fuck about what Josh Hurd thinks? You think Billy Donovan is coming here to listen to Josh Hurd, interim AD, who's in charge of project management? I mean, Vince said, he's done a lot of big Josh Hurd bringing the women's basketball tournament, or he oversaw construction projects. That's what he does. Josh, bro, I don't know you. It's not, look at it from my point of view. Don't take it personal what I'm saying. Y'all out here, don't think it's because I don't like Josh. I'm just being everybody else. Looking at Josh, how he got hired. It's the same way you look at Vince. Like, look how you got hired. Dude, I got a right not to trust you. I know Billy Donovan's and Jay Wrights and Kenny Payne's and shit. They're not like interim. Who the fuck is this guy? I'm not. Listen, when I kick a player off the team, I'm not going and sitting in there with Josh Hurd about when he can come back to the team. Are you fucking crazy? No coach, not Kenny Payne. No coach. I'm not going there to fucking Tom Crean. I'm not talking to Josh Hurd about who I kick on and when I let him back on my team. That's what y'all suspended Matt for? He fired a motherfucker. No, let them work that shit out. He got nothing to do. Listen. If Dino Gaudio, goes public, we'll work it out. But what we're not gonna do is have fucking weekly report about the roster and who's fuck. Again, y'all. Be Kenny Payne, be Donovan, be a big time coach. You're not coming. You say, oh, we tried to hire Kenny Payne, but we told him he has to report any personnel to sit. I'm good here. No, thank you. Then he comes to the press. Oh man, we offered Kenny Payne the job and he just didn't want it. And then we find out why he didn't want it. Yeah, I'm not sitting around with interim oversight guy. You know what I'm saying? And listen, give me my budget and leave me the fuck alone. Listen, I'll do the violation clause. But that's it. But I will not be micromanaged by Josh Hurd. And it's not just Kenny Payne. And I know y'all sitting right there, well, if you don't want to be micromanaged, you don't really want the job. You're fucking stupid. No big time, no real coach is going to sit around and answer to a project manager who got voted in by a fucking Bevan board. Y'all work jobs. Y'all saw somebody get moved up in a position they don't deserve. They started off under you. Now they're up, all of a sudden they're over you. Or y'all were equal and they got a promotion. And then they start trying to talk to you like crazy. You like, I'll quit this bitch. I don't give a fuck. Like when you know your worth, you will look them right in the face and say, hey, listen, I know you're the manager now. Hey, I know what my job is. I don't mind you telling me what to do, but all this new energy, I know y'all done had to check people at y'all work. Listen, all this new energy you got for me, that ain't gonna cut it. What do you need? Oh, I need you to have this in here, by 10 o'clock. I got you. Glad we had this conversation. But you ain't gonna go from being my co-worker equal to me to all of a sudden, hey, Marcus, hey, the report's not on my desk. Hey, wait a minute. First of all, who the fuck you talking to? Second of all, am I fired? Because, yeah, like, if that's what you want to do it. If I'm not fired, we're going to have to talk to HR about the way you're talking to me. Right? Like, y'all had to deal with this. Kenny Payne's not Josh. Kenny Payne knows everything about Josh already. Kenny Payne knows Josh's every inch about Josh. Right now, Kenny Payne knows everything about everybody in this office. He knows what happened with the deals. He knows how much Bevan and Barnhart and everybody's involved with everything. He knows all of it. He knows all of it. Right, they know it all. Facts. Facts. And speak health into yourself. Yeah, Joey, that's my point. You don't need an inside man for most of this shit. Not this afternoon. But I have sat in meetings with him, very casual meetings, adult group meetings, 10-man groups with him, 10, 11, 12-man groups, meeting in, I don't want to say privacy, but I've been in meetings with him in reserved back rooms. In these meetings, I've had back and forth, questions, answers, back and forth. And again, in very exclusive company. Again, and I told y'all, I didn't deserve to be in these meetings. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I didn't deserve to be in these meetings at all. Yes, feel better soon, Albert. I want to give you a cheers, but I'm like, damn, I can't toast to. I ain't toast you getting healthier. You cannot be divided on this stuff, man. And just like, look at the people who are trying to give you other coaches. Look at the people who hate Louisville, literally hate Louisville. Why are they trying so hard to sell you on other people? Are y'all asking yourself those questions? And I'm not saying names, but don't even say names on my wall. Why are people that either hate Louisville or don't care, they just looking for a new juicy story? Why are they trying to sell you on anybody else? I mean, you ever notice that? Why? Like, don't y'all think about that? I know, Kev. I know you were. Everybody. That's what it is. Where's Steve tonight? 12:30. I don't know. He just got back on vacation. Now he might got a real schedule. I saw that. Wait, Terry, are you just getting here or are you leaving? I'm gonna catch up. Sorry about that. Oh, Jordan, yes, I did. Jordan, I did. And I was kind of rushing to get set up when I saw your tweet. I did laugh, and I was gonna put WOW. That's interesting. That's exactly what I was gonna put. Wow, that's interesting. Sorry, Jordan, but I was scrambling around. Yeah, facts. That's the word. I'm going to reserve judgment on that farm. I don't like it. I hate hearing that, man. I'm gonna have to know the details of the offer. Oh yeah, but that's the case. If they don't blow him away with the offer. Yeah. Like, no, like, it's not uncomfortable to make him fucking just turn down the best offer, a big time offer at all. 2 decades That wasn't her introductory press conference. That was graduation. But yes. And again, Neely Bendapudi couldn't wait to throw the blue shot out. She fucking did it day one. The fucking body wasn't even warm on campus. She went up there and fucking just said, I was made to wear blue. I was meant to wear blue. Y'all, Penn State didn't even know what the fuck that meant. Y'all sitting around barking at me. It is. It's not a feeling, it's a fact. That's why I can't go nowhere. Look, maybe I didn't read it. Maybe I just heard that shit somewhere. I think Josh is worried about keeping his own job. No, it's gonna be Metaverse. Enzo, it's gonna be the Metaverse Bowl because they're gonna own everything soon. So buy all your stock in Metaverse now or whenever y'all get the chance. Don't get me started. Right. Yeah, with the new energy. I don't think he could answer that. Because how would he know? He might say it has to be a guy from Louisville, though. He might say it's got to be a guy familiar with Louisville. What is the Thoroughbred Society? I keep hearing about that. Nobody ever invited me to the Thoroughbred Society. Yeah. Yeah, it's people in there comfortable with that UK beatdown. That's got to get you fired. Listen, they're doing a great job. That don't mean they're the right job people for the job. Those two UK blasts got to get you fired. We didn't have a coach and we look more competitive. And again, when my fucking petitions come out, my petitions are going political. They're going towards the school. And I'm telling y'all better help me out with this shit because I'm gonna be done after they come out. Because I can sit here and talk slick, but when you start pulling out petitions, it really costs people votes and costs people jobs. So it's like, how here's my thing. I was speaking to somebody the other day. They asked me something I can't stand in a relationship, right? I was asked this question. And I'm going to paraphrase my answer. My answer was women that can't suppress their emotions and their mouth, right? Now, before y'all cancel me, hear me out. I'm a public figure. Let me be arrogant for a second. I'm a public figure, right? Some women, we're out to eat, we're eating, we're enjoying our meal. People come up and ask for an autograph or something, right? To me, it's no question. Stop what I'm doing, wipe off my hands. Absolutely, right? Some women enjoy it and just say, take your time. Some women go, really? And so I'm like, I understand that's, it's frustrating for you. We've been here and I've signed 10 autographs and we can't enjoy our meal. And I get it. But if you can't suppress that energy and then it turns into just feeling like she gotta interject in these things. You know what I'm saying? Just a woman comes up and says, hey, I've been a big fan, and then it turns into, just like the extra. Like, if you don't trust me to control the situation, it's gonna irritate the piss out of me. You know what I'm saying? So the point of that is hold on. Only a head coach. Look, they said they're going to do it with the AD thing, but it didn't sound the same. It didn't sound the same. But y'all get my point as far as the like, one of my irritations, like legit irritations, is, listen, was it that important that you huff and puff and really, like, I'm sorry that somebody bothered you for an extra 90 seconds of our dinner, but is it that important to irritate them, irritate the dinner, just to be a brat, or just bring that energy to the table? If you can't suppress that, because here's the problem, you're going to get us in trouble. You're going to get us in trouble because if somebody says something to you and is disrespectful or something, and you talking back, then I gotta kill him. Devon Thomas was brought in. He would be, listen, Devon Thomas would do the exact same thing Tom Jurgens did. He would say, we want you. You are our head coach. Now, how do we make it happen? How do we make it happen? He would do exactly that. Because he'd be confident in his fundraising skills. Again, why am I not hearing about new revenue streams to the University of Louisville? How long has he been here? Y'all tell me. Right. If you can't control yourself, then you're going to get me in trouble. You're going to get us in trouble. If you don't have composure, if you feel like whatever's on your mind has to be spout out, confrontational, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're going to get us in trouble. I don't do that. That means you're going to show out. You're going to end up embarrassing me. We're going to end up being the subject of everybody's conversation because you can't keep your shit under wraps. She ain't enjoying life. Don't be picking on Catherine. Don't be picking on my judgment of women. I think I have wonderful taste in women. For sure. Oh, guess what, y'all? Fuck. I got an announcement. A very, very, very sad announcement. I have an announcement. It's bad too. It's really, really bad. But I gotta go to the kitchen before I tell y'all that. So what I'll do is give y'all some. What can I give y'all? Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the kitchen before I break this news. I'm over that. I hate that music too. I'm sorry I gave y'all that back. Terrible. Sorry about that music. And I know, listen, y'all, I know I get passionate and sometimes I talk a little extra candid, but my dad was military, y'all, and don't be offended by my language, please. But it's important that we all real and not just putting on the show all the time. Oh, announcement. Guess what? Whoever made that beat, that purge beat, just got it copyrighted. So now I'm going to have to go back to every show that I use that purge beat and trim it out. And trimming out the beat takes like 45 minutes per video. Or you're going to lose the ability to monetize your channel at all. So I'm going to have to spend hours, or I'm going to have to delete all the videos that use the purge beat. Because whoever made it just waited, and then got it monetized. So everybody that's ever used the beat, now it's all going to that person. It's just the worst. It's the worst. It's the worst. I should have read that text before I left the room. Sorry. Oh man. Yeah, that did have a little facts. I'm a legit Hornets fan now as well. Okay, Thoroughbred Lounge. I've heard people talking about it. And another cigar bar or something. My microphone has been a little far. It hasn't been. Is that better? Was it because it was so far away? My microphone sounds underwater? Yeah, so I can't play that. I can't play that beat anymore. Yes, Jordan. But that's the trap. That's what YouTube does. They get everybody making money on YouTube. People don't want to go back and work their regular jobs. It's not just YouTube. It's people making money on the internet. And people think about this. You can't even send money back and forth between you and other people without it being counted as revenue now. So now sending money is going to get you taxed by the government on fucking Cash App and Venmo and stuff like that. I mean, there's going to be obvious ways around it, but this is why I told y'all, like, the cashless society thing, like, be careful with this stuff, y'all. Hold your ground a little firmer. It's going to be terrible editing. It's going to be horrible. I mean, you don't have to do 40 minutes worth of work, but when you go in there and click a couple buttons, you have to wait 40 minutes of while it does it before you can do another one. So it's just like, it's going to be terrible. I know, but listen, Chet, that was copyright free. That's why I played it. That's why I never got any copyright strikes, because it was copyright free. But the person who owned it had the masters. So they waited, and then everybody's using this shit. Then they filed for the copyright on the masters. And people got to either go back and take it all down, or they got to keep using on there, and they get paid for it. Nah, you didn't miss any news. Just me breaking down. Just me breaking it down. That's about it. Shit, I don't even know how much that thing costs. Look, support the channel on the risk I'm taking talking about these presidents and ADs. Don't worry about the risk on the music. We can get around that. I can get with Ken and we can come up with some beats and he can master it and everything. And listen, I'll pay Ken to come up with a beat that he can put together himself. It changes. It changes. Tonight is Finlandia. I was doing Tito's, but I had to put the Tito's away. It was a little too heavy on me. No, that thing is, listen, and I don't like the trap door they did anyway. Yeah, I don't necessarily have a go-to. I did not. Will you send it to me again? Madefortheville@gmail. MADEFORTHEVILLE. Send me everything y'all think I should see at madefortheville@gmail. I need more stuff in my room. I'm thinking about getting this other. That looks kind of foolish. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if this thing even still works. Hold on. Oh, 5 seconds then. Okay, y'all. I still got 7 minutes to go. Ask the good questions, or if we should do a quick Midnights with Marcus Maven story, let me know. Y'all tell me what you prefer. A story. Hold on. I wish it was. Yeah, I don't know how to get around that. Bourbon barrel lid, but I figured I might as well just get a little monitor and put it back there. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. Red light special again. I haven't done it in a while. I think we can do that. A little soft lighting. Or we can just go hot red. You know what? Hot red. Let me take a big shot. Thank y'all for supporting the channel again. I know sometimes I'm not. Listen, I had to get out last night. I try to be as consistent as humanly possible. Let's have a little fun with the last little minutes of this evening. Midnights with Marcus Maven's story. What do y'all want it to involve? You want it to involve danger? You want it to involve teammates? Do you want it to involve relationships? Do you want it to involve pre-college, post-college? Give me any suggestions. Yeah, listen, I need Cincinnati to win really, really bad. I'm on Midnight Stories 111. I got a story. Hey, y'all, this story got to stay here. It got to stay in the Midnight family. Okay? And because this story is so salacious, I cannot use names. Okay? I cannot use names. And I'm going to give y'all this warning right now. If we're Facebook, Twitter, Instagram friends, if I see mention of this story ever again from any one of y'all, I am blocking you. And I'm going to encourage everybody else in this room to block you. So if I tell this story and I see you saying, oh, Marcus talked about this story last night, blah, 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 blah. If I ever hear mention of this story again, we're finished. So, Midnight Story 111. I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, so I don't celebrate holidays really, so I definitely wouldn't have a Valentine's Day story. Okay. But if it would have just been a relationship story, maybe I would did it. Okay. 1 year. Okay, wait, I got to go back to the beginning. All good stories start from the beginning. Okay. Now, I told y'all the other night, I said, it doesn't bother me whether or not I go out in public with shorts or sweatpants on, or slides or flip-flops and a hoodie. It has never been a bother to me. I will go out in any weather with shorts and a hoodie. It doesn't matter the weather. Now, I told y'all why I go out in any weather, okay? It's because in college, you're never outside in the cold for more than 2 minutes. And the most I've ever been outside really in the cold winter is walking from Stevenson Hall to the ramp and walking up the ramp on campus at Louisville into the SAC. The moment you hit the door in the SAC, it's warm again. You open that door, you get a blast of warm air. They got double doors, so the heat stays in. You're never cold. Like, you can literally get out of a shower and it be 2 degrees. And I'm going to see a volleyball game. I would get out of the shower, put my slides on. My Adidas slides will still be squishing from the shower. I literally take a shower on campus, and I would throw on some shorts. Boy, my poor little penis be freezing right on up, but not that long. So I take a shower. I don't really like if you know me, I don't like really drying off like that. I just kind of put my clothes on. I mean, I dry off a little bit, but they're still all wet areas and stuff. I don't really bother about that. But middle of the winter or whatever, girls got a volleyball game. I'm at Stevenson Hall. I take a shower, and I take cold showers. Take a cold shower, shorts. And the basketball shorts, the air just tears through them things. So I'll be totally shriveled up by the time I get to the SAC. Okay, so shower, hoodie, going to the SAC. But, by the time I get in the SAC, 15 seconds later, I'm warm again. So anyway, when we go on road trips, all I pack was the James Bond or whatever game is out, and my console, my Sega Genesis, whatever it was. The Bond had the 4 screens. We all play on the road, whatever. So when we go on road trips, you don't have to carry nothing more than a book bag, because the managers, they got sweatsuits for you to wear. They got they got everything. They got toboggans for you to wear. So they got everything. Like, you don't need clothes when you go on basketball road trips. So on these road trips, when y'all see all these dudes wearing the same clothes, you get the clothes when you go, check in to get ready to leave. So bad habits of, they're going to give me clothes, so I ain't got to, wear nothing. So anyway, we went. Okay, point being, the reason I told that whole story is, even at airports, we don't never go through the airport. We don't go through the airport. We don't go through custom. We go out, the bus goes out on the tarmac. We walk down the airplane stairs and walk about 10 steps, and we get right on the bus. You don't be cold more than 15 seconds. That's it. So over time, I just got in the habit of, like, I'm not going to be outside. It don't matter if we're going to Wisconsin. We could be going to the coldest place, Utah, cold places. We're not going to be outside. So you can walk through snow in flip-flops and ice, and you don't care because we ain't outside more. Okay, so anyway, the reason I told this story is because you get comfortable with that access, right? You get really comfortable with that access. So we were on a trip. It was a tournament. And the tournament was, let's just say, outside of the continental United States of America. We were outside the borders of continental United States of America. Okay, now we're all adults here. So there are certain restrictions for athletes by the NCAA on what you're allowed to do when you're chilling. I want y'all to use y'all imagination. Some athletes may or may not partake in activities that are frowned upon by the NCAA. But these things that are frowned upon by the NCAA are also, not anymore, but back then were against the law, right? So we're outside of the continental United States of America. Okay, we go play our tournament. We do all this, right? Listen, we're about to leave to get on the plane to come back to the continental United States of America. I was at the back of the bus, right? So my head's kind of just leaning against the window. We're just waiting for the the coach or the manager to say, okay, our plane is ready. But we're actually waiting for some side gate to open to take us, out on the tarmac to get to our airplane. Not today. Today, we're going to have to go through customs. It never dawned on anybody that we're going to have to go through customs going back to the continental United States. I'm leaning against the window. I look outside. They got sniffing dogs outside of the bus. How do I alert my teammates that there are dogs sniffing outside the bus, just in case I may or may not have a teammate that partakes in something that's frowned upon by the NCAA and the Border Patrol. So dogs are out there. How do I give the siren? And keep in mind, it's some awkward time. So people probably half sleep. You know what I'm saying? People, Jason, I told you, people are half sleeping, half waking up, because you don't have to wake up for real, because you just sleepwalk between planes and buses. I see those dogs coming up on the bus. I'm like, oh, look at those cute dogs. I see a couple people's heads go up, a couple sleepy heads pop up. I don't say cute dogs, but I say something to the effect of, why they got these dogs out here, man? You know, oh man, you know, like kind of like I'm saying cute, but bat signal. There are dogs outside of the bus. Listen, I don't know what was going on in front of me, but I was at the back of the bus. And what I'm telling you is I saw individuals. I'll say that plural. It could be two. It could be more than two. I saw individuals scrambling in their bag like you never seen. Listen, I was like, look, I didn't even want to look, y'all. I didn't want to look because I didn't want to know. I didn't even want to know who was scrambling, but I gave my warning. So that I did my job. Now, whatever happens after the warning, that's on y'all. But I saw people scrambling, and all I could think about the entire flight home was that we were going to get a call about what was left on that bus. All I could think about was, oh my God, what's going to happen? And listen, and again, I don't know who, I don't know what, but all I know is when I gave the dog whistle, literally, I saw panic. Oh, God. Again, I must reiterate, if I see anybody on social media making any mention, this story lives and dies with Midnights with Marcus Maben. If I see this resurface again, and I see any kind of conjecture about it, you don't listen. You don't say any names. You don't try to figure out who. You don't try to do any of that stuff. I will block you permanently, and I will not let you back in to the Midnight Circle of Trust, or the Twitter Circle of Trust, or the Facebook Circle of Trust, or the DM Circle of Trust. I'll block you from my Made for the Ville Gmail account if I ever get mention of any of this stuff again. Anything. But 111. Did y'all enjoy 111? Listen, do I need to just delete the video? Actually, I'm gonna have to delete these videos anyway because I don't have any more space. But was that a Lauren? Was that acceptable? We'll let Lauren decide. Lauren, is that an acceptable Midnights with Marcus Maben story 111? Joey, we always gotta wait, Lauren. Yes, I should delete it. Yes, I should delete it. Or it was a good story. Chat, don't do that. Don't do that. Corito says you got to delete it. Well, technically, I went to Hawaii, I went to Alaska, and I went to Puerto Rico. So it could be one of those three places: Puerto Rico, Hawaii, or Alaska. So I'll say it was one of those places. It was one of those places. Oh yeah, chat. You forgot about Puerto Rico. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Still lit. God rose up. That's on fire. Circle of trust. Yes, it's circle of trust. So Lauren gives the pass on the story, y'all. But again, I better never see this resurface. Again, I didn't want to know who it was, but I did give the bat signal. Yes, I try to reward people who stay into the end. I try to give y'all some extra because some people just jump in here and they want to see the breaking news and then get out of here, and they don't enjoy the family. They don't enjoy the midnight family. They're just being selfish and they want to get gossip and run back with it. So I'm like, okay, get the gossip mongers in here and out of here. Then at the end of the shows, we can do things like Midnights with Marcus Baby Stories. Yes, it's got to be trust. It's got to be trust in here, or I can't play the game anymore. I can't share things with y'all if y'all try to go. If y'all trying to use the night show to go viral and be an insider, then you're the person I'm talking about, and you're the person that's killing the program. If you feel like you got to take these stories and go viral with it, then you are the piece of shit that I talk about. Okay, that was Red Light Special. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy yourself. Hey, hit the like button before y'all get out of here, please. Go to the YouTube, hit the like button, all that good stuff. Hit the subscribe button. So in case I'm late, you'll get a notification like, no, I'm doing a show. You know, sometimes I can be 8-9 minutes late, but I'm gonna get here most times. And if you follow me on Facebook or whatever, I will do my best. If I'm gonna miss a show, I'll send a message. If I'm gonna be late, I'll let you know I'm gonna be late. All that good stuff. Yeah, okay, y'all. Listen, get out of here, enjoy yourselves, have a great night.